Tampa Bay makes the move. They sign Baker Mayfield 3 years, $100 million, 33.3 per, 58.5 of it guaranteed. A little rich, some might say. Me and Ryan have talked on this show. I thought you give Baker 3 years, $30 million apiece. That's basically what they do. They gave him 33. Can you make the argument they paid him a little too much? Okay. Where else are they going to go? The only option for Tampa was to pay Baker, not pay him Patrick Mahomes money, not pay him a huge exorbitant contract like the Giants did with Daniel Jones, but give him quality starting quarterback money. It keeps the organization stable. They brought back Mike Evans. They've still got Godwin. They've got a lot of talented pieces on that roster, and it goes back to the same thing we were talking about with Kirk Cousins and with Atlanta. When you play in the NFC, you do not need elite quarterback play to make deep postseason runs. It is of vital importance to be aware of where your organization sits in regards to its division, its rivals, and its conference. When you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, are you worried about the Carolina Panthers and Bryce Young? I think not. Are you worried about the New Orleans Saints, who are in cap hell? You might want to make the argument that they are. I say I think not. They made this move before Atlanta got Cousins, but say they knew it was happening. You have to do this. You lock up a solid quarterback for 3 years and hope he can keep carrying you. It is definitely different when you're paying him $33 million versus, whatever amount they were paying him last year. But it's the only option. It's the only place you could go, and you get a quarterback who has taken your team to the playoffs and played pretty well all season. The question becomes, does Baker Mayfield start to regress now that he's got the contract? Now that he has the stability and he doesn't feel like he has to fight for anything anymore? I don't think he will. It's going to be a different situation because now the spotlight's on him. He was the underdog last season. Everyone counted him out. Most people wrote him off for dead. Now we look at you differently. That's just the way the NFL works. If you're getting paid a couple million and you suck, we don't care. And then if you do well, we're like, wow, he's exceeding expectations. If you're getting paid $33 million a year, expectations are a little bit higher. So the pressure gets put on Baker Mayfield. I'm excited to see how he answers it and how he handles the situation. I like Baker. I can't help but root for him. I think they could easily win the division. Probably Vegas right now is going to have the favorite being the Atlanta Falcons getting Kirk Cousins, but that is not a slam dunk. Bringing in Raheem Morris, we assume he'll do pretty well, but we don't know. And we don't know what Cousins is going to look like coming off the Achilles injury. Assuming everything, stays copacetic, we know how Baker Mayfield will do. We can at least expect a baseline, and I think Tampa is more than happy to be in that situation. They made the right move, paying Baker Mayfield. They get their guy for at least the next 3 years. I think they should be a contender for that division, if not the favorite, going forward.